What's up, friends? Welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be going through the another rebalance change that's coming to the test server. I legitimately haven't even been through these yet, so I'm going to find out with you guys what's happening, and I'll also do a video on the new test server stuff soon. Alright, well, let's go through this. Alright, tier 3 weapons. Blaze, Igniter, and Ember. Damage per particle I don't know what that means. Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay. So all their damage is getting reduced. Why? Like, that doesn't make sense. These things aren't any good. They're tier 3. Okay, whatever. Their shot interval is increased, but they have more ammo and more AoE. So they're getting nerfed, and they're getting nerfed pretty hard. Alright, Marquis, Hussar, and Dragoon. Damage per particle, again, decreased. For what reason? It's going down by like 4,000 here. Like, why? Reload interval goes down, so that's good. Okay. Horizontal dispersion. There's a dispersion? Okay, whatever. And more vertical dispersion. Alright, well that mean, I guess what that means they're not as precise. Also, a nerf, completely unnecessary, but whatever. Avalanche, damage per particle increased, yay. Reload interval 2 to 4. You have 4 seconds between each thing that loads another rocket salvo. Oh. Reload threshold 15 to 9 ammo. So it takes you 36 seconds to load it to full, and you have 60% ish, 40% less ammo. Oh my, wow, that is fully uncalled for. What are they doing? Flux. Isn't Flux just the weird version of Prisma that no one uses? Damage per particle reduced. Reload interval increased, but it has more ammo. Again, nerf for a tier 3 weapon. Alright, Redeemer. Damage per particle reduced by a significant amount. 2,000. I'm guessing these are all based off of Mark 3? But that doesn't seem like a Mark 3 weapon. Whatever. Burst interval is increased. That serious? So it goes boom, 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 boom. So it's basically like Blight, Decay, and Hazard now. Okay. Burst duration 4 to 5 particles. So now it goes boom, 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 boom. Okay, weird. Ammo, more ammo, that's good. Reload amount, well, that's basically the same as it had the same amount of ammo, right? But again, it's not as precise. Okay. Damage per particle increase for shock train, yay. Oh, this is based on level 1. Okay. Ammo 5 to 4. Okay, well, to be honest, that is both a buff and a debuff, because it means less reload time. But yeah, I don't know. Reload amount 5 to 4 here, same. Maximum charge 5 to 4 ammo. Reload threshold 4 to 3. So it only starts. It only reloads to 3 ammo, or only. What does that even mean? Why is there a reload threshold on the shock train? I don't understand that, but either way, I'm gonna give that a nerf, and it's basically becoming like the Volt, Weber, and Gauss. Puncher, more damage. Okay. Shot interval. Oh no. So it used to go. Now it's. So, well, either way, it's slower. Less ammo. 50% less ammo. No, dude. But more lockdown accumulation. Okay, that's good. Viper. Increased shot interval, but it's not by a significant amount, only by 0.06 seconds. Okay. Acceleration minus 50%. So these are now like feinters almost. But they deal dot. And it deals more damage per dot stack. Okay. Alright. Titans. Atlas. Here we go. Frontal shield effective duration 12 to 7 seconds. It was 12 seconds? I thought you just had to hit it enough and it went away, even though it's an absorber. Well, that still is, you know, sort of insane for it to have 75% of it covered by an absorber. But whatever. Built-in weapon damage per particle increased by 15,000. Why? It already gets kills with the permanent burden. Heavy plating, shift royal, durability threshold 15 to 40%. Heavy plating, shift royal, cooldown. Oh, that's the thing where it keeps getting its charges back, right? And that is the stupidest pilot skill there is. So every 15% durability it got dropped, its pilot skill would reactivate. So now every 40% durability it gets dropped, it gets the pilot skill back. And it has a 10-second increased cooldown. Okay, that's good. But it's not the nerf the Atlas needed. Okay. Mauler. Slower movements, but the Mauler is not that fast. Whatever. Dark light effective radius to 130 meters. That's big. Oh man. So now you have to be pretty damn close to them all, like within range of the needle, spike, and stake weapons. Basically, that's how close you have to be to it. Damn, okay. Dark light slowdown power plus 25%. Dark light death mark power increased as well. Dark light cooldown down by 2 seconds. That's alright. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, dark light wasn't a problem. It was more just irritating to look at, really, but it wasn't exactly overly effective. But more death mark power, that could be a good thing for it. Hook cooldown plus 5 seconds. Hook is the dash, right? And doesn't that have charges? So just increasing... Okay. Damage to dot conversion duration 4 to 2.5. That's... Oh man, no one's going to be running around the Mauler, because before, the previous nerf, the dot conversion duration went on ages after the ability, and then it went to a couple of seconds after the ability, and now it's only during the dash. So only while the Mauler is dashing, pretty much, will it have the conversion. Jeez. Resistance to dot 30% to 15%. Yeah, this is just like the Ochokochi now. Ochokochi. The Ochokochi, it can't even survive its own dot it puts on itself anymore. Amount dot stacks removed by stabilization 20 to 10. I didn't even know it did that. But, okay. So, nerf for the Mauler. And a decent one. But, again, unnecessary. Alright. Burst, Agliar. Durability increased, defense points increased. That's good, it needed that. Fatigue shot damage less. It already does next to nothing. Fatigue shot damage bonus 20% to 10%. That's per shot, isn't it? And that's why it now takes so many shots from the bow to kill a robot, right? 10% now? It already received a nerf. Jeez. Oh man. Bonus damage for long range shots, 60% to 40%. So they're basically undoing the Bersaglier's role as sniper and putting it into a mid-range, essentially, by giving it more defense stuff, but then less damage. Interesting. Eiffel, bonus damage for slots activated by cannon. They had 25% more damage. It's now down to 8%. Well, that's basically... There's no extra damage from them at this point. Really? Why? Bonus durability from Cannoneer goes up. Oh, that's good. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Unnecessary. Well, they're both unnecessary, but I guess... okay. They sort of cancel each other out. Rook. Less defense points and more movement speed. Okay. Why is that needed? It needs more defense points if anything. Holy hell. Indra tier 4 to 3? No. Are you serious? That's insane. Why would they do that? I see so many Indras in the Champions League. Why would they drop it to tier 3? What are they doing? And less durability? It's not a lot, but oh no, more movement speed. Oh no, less radius on the electrical suit. Oh, electrical suit cooldown plus 3 seconds. Electrical lasso repairs to 3%. Electrical lasso damage to 3%. Electrical lasso slowdown power plus 25%. Oh god, that's just all around bad. Visipana cooldown plus 3 seconds. Oh come on. Visipana movement speed bonus up by 10%. Why? Why? How is the Indra overpowered that needs these big nerfs? Why? The Indra is just the embodiment that not all old robots are bad. And now they're getting rid of it. Oh, far out. Luchador, also down a tier. And reduced jump distance. Bro. So what they're saying is that people say the Luchador is overpowered? Is that what they're saying? The Luchador is too strong? What is this game turned into? Oh my days. Okay. Nodens. Bonus defense points for active support increased by 10. Active support ally repairs per tick up by 1%. Active support self repairs up by about 3,000. I mean, cool. The Nodens is getting buffed. Why? It was pre tier 3. Why don't it need to be buffed? Plus, there's already an ultimate one that's out now. But you know what? Whatever. Sure. Let it happen, huh? Alright, Sharanga. Bonus damage from full power up by 9%. Sure. I didn't even know it had that ability. I barely know what things are. Phase Exile cooldown down. Okay. It needed to go down, because honestly, at this point, the Sharanga's ability is it's a buff to the enemy, you know? Because like in this stage, all it does is give the enemy a chance to reload their their active modules, get their abilities back, and everything. So it's not good anymore. And plus, it'd be way better if it just stopped. If it instead applied suppression. I don't know, targeting malfunction, lockdown, EMP, slowdown, not lockdown. You know, if it just applied heaps of negative effects instead, then that'd be way less. No, that'd be way more, well, just better, you know, in today's game, because there's so many abilities and stuff. Like, that's not any use really anymore. Okay. Aether, down a tier. Sirius, down a tier. Far out. Like, oh, and Heimdall down a tier. I mean, I get Heimdall. Do I get Aether? Yeah, I guess I do. But I don't get Sirius. Why the Sirius? I mean, I guess it is pretty bad. So, okay. Now it's probably gonna get bad, huh? Void/chasm. Damage per particle increased by 100. Particle dispersion plus 100. Ah. Okay, so now it's also really, or is that for when it's reloading? It could just make it really, like, inaccurate or something now. Or maybe... Oh, it is like a shotgun, isn't it? But it doesn't actually explode like a shotgun. Okay. Damage interval while in reload mode. Longest, that means where it goes boom, 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 boom. Now it's boom, boom, boom. Okay, sure. Damage bonus to primary mode after reload. It gets more damage after it reloads? They're buffing it. You've got to be kidding. They're buffing Void and Chasm. I just have no words at this point. What? Far out. Moon and Hugin, damage per particle reduced significantly. Good. That needed to happen. They dealt so much damage. Reload amount 60 to 30, so they're having reduced ammo capacity by half. I guess that makes sense. Reload interval down by a second though, so it reloads faster. And bounce count 5 to 3, so now it can bounce between 3 enemies. I didn't even know it could bounce between 3. But, okay, good. Nerf for that. Finally. Needed to happen. Equalizer slash... equalizer and arbiter. Damage per particle down by 300. That needs to go down by so much. Damage bonus at maximum range, 100% to 60%. Good. Shot interval goes down. Overheat accumulation goes... Okay, so now it only takes 9 seconds before it overheats. That's good. Cooling time, 4 to 5 seconds. Okay, so... a nerf for it, but I don't think it's going to be a heavy nerf. Oh no. Vajra slash Mahavajra. Damage per particle, down. Reload amount. Oh, what? So now it has increased ammo, increased ammo capacity. Reload interval, 5 to 4 seconds. Okay. Horizontal dispersion plus 50%. Alright, so just making them more shotgun-like. Okay, that's actually right. That's not a heavy nerf, and it's actually a buff in some ways. Okay. Striker, damage per particle reduced. They're reducing Striker. Ammo, 6 to 8, so it can now recharge to more. Yeah, maximum charges goes up. And reload interval 2 to 8 seconds? What? They're putting 8 seconds between every little tick that it goes up. Are you serious? They're making the Striker almost non-existent. Jesus. Vora and Veyron. Again, damage buff. Okay. Understandable. Yeah. That one's by significant more than that one though. Okay. Particle dispersion even increased? Yeah, so they're only really for melee now. There's no... you wouldn't use them at long range. Shot interval, increased by a lot. So, wait, what? Shot interval increased by 0.93 seconds by... No, not 0.93. 0.03. Okay. That was a lot worse than I thought it was. Reload interval 8 to 7 seconds. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Bit of a... Alright, they basically cancel each other out again. Alright, Angrisha and Ruiner. More dispersion and more damage per dot stack. Okay, so harder to hit enemies the further away you are, but they deal more damage per stack of dot. Alright. Boulevard and Kiston. Reload interval down by 2 seconds and AoE up by 2 meters. Good. Okay, so they're a bit more effective. Crate and Basilisk, damage per particle, up and down for Basilisk. Interesting. Okay. Damage per stack of dot, Basilisk only, down by 30. Why? Whatever. Alright, pilots. Okay, pilots. Yang Li, Titans, tier 4 to tier 3. He was a tier 4? Why was he a tier 4? I thought he was already a tier 3. Okay. Special skills won't work on the following titans. Oh no. Rook, Newton, Eiffel, Ultimate Alming, Bibvir, Berzaglier, Mauler, Ultimate Minos, Devourer, Bjorn, Ultimate Arthur, and Atlas. Why? What, because they already have their own pilots? Let's see, do they all have their own pilots? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, okay, so now it's only for titans that don't already have a pilot, especially for themselves. Otto Scrisshire. Special skills now work on ARM and their ultimate versions. What, because they're energy plasma weapons? Okay. Ultimate Titans. I guess that. Alright. Ultimate Arthur. Less durability by 1,000, by 170,000. Jeez. Defense points lowered by 100. Repair per second ultimate upgrade branch down by 30,000. Movement speed down by 10 kph, kilometers per hour. Blast wave damage reduced by 21,000. Blast wave cooldown plus 5 seconds. Blast wave impulse plus 33%. That means the knockback. Oh my god. The ultimate Arthur is getting it heavy. Jeez. Alright, ultimate Grom. Damage per particle reduced by 600. Okay. Shot interval increased by 0.5 seconds. Ammo 14 to 16. Reload threshold 13 to 15 ammo. See, what does that mean? I don't get that reload threshold. Whatever. Ultimate robots. Ultimate sword. Durability increased by 13,000. Movement speed increased by 5 kilometers an hour. Sword attack duration 6 to 4.5 seconds. Isn't that the same as the normal and prime sword unit? Apart from attack duration, all other parameters of the melee attack are the same as on the ordinary edition. Oh. So what they're saying is that the ultimate sword has no reason to exist because it's actually exactly the same as the normal sword. Okay. Durability on the ultimate leech up by about 19,000 and something. Repulse directed damage 50% to 38. Yeah, okay. Repulse bonus defense points 900 to 600. It got 900 defense points? Jeez. Repulse duration 10 to 7 seconds. Repulse cooldown 14 to 12 seconds. I am will by the pilot made for it. Ability cooldown reduction 15% to 10%. Okay. Ultimate Leech is getting a nerf all round pretty much. Ultimate Griffin, dazzling jump damage bonus, down by 10%. Damage bonus duration 7 to 5 seconds. Counter blind duration 5 to 3 seconds. Yes. Get rid of bro, the counter blind shouldn't even exist, let's be honest. Dazzling jump cooldown down by 2 seconds. Okay. Ultimate Destroyer plus 25,000. Durability, bonus movement speed in annihilation mode, plus 60%. Oh my god, the ultimate Destroyer will be speedy. Ultimate Fujin, Aegis capacity plus 20,000. I've legitimately seen barely any people running the Ultimate Fusion. Ultimate Spectre, descend stealth duration 4 to 5 seconds, descend cooldown 14 to 12 seconds. Cool. Why need that buff? I don't know, like no one runs it. Ultimate Invader, plus 3 kilometers an hour speed, and Incursion to bonus defense points plus 10. Okay. Ultimate Mender, durability repaired per pulse of support up by 800. Support cooldown down by 2 seconds. Damage bonus from upgrading to Mark 2 plus 15%. Okay. Okay. Ultimate Ares, absorber duration 4 to 5 seconds, built-in weapon effective duration 4 to 5 seconds, so there's more shots fired. Okay. Alright. Ultimate weapons. Ultimate arm. Damage per particle. Reduced by quite a bit. Yeah. So, again, they're becoming just like the normal arm. So, they still don't need to exist. Ultimate Shredder, damage per particle increased, and more particle dispersion. So basically, it's just not as good at aiming, I guess. Ultimate Tulumba, damage per particle reduced, good. Maximum damage bonus for consecutive shots, 200% to 150%. Alright. Ammo, 10 to 12. Alright. Reload threshold, still don't understand that, but now 9 to 11. So, whatever. Ultimate Scourge, damage per particle down by 400. Reload interval 3 to 7 seconds. It was on 3? No wonder it killed everything. Ammo plus 5. And yeah, reload amount also up by the same. Ultimate Havoc, damage per particle increased by 200. Shot interval increased by 0.1 seconds. Horizontal dispersion plus 28%. That's because the Ultimate Havoc still has 3 little things coming out of it. So now they're basically going to be more spread out. Vertical dispersion plus 100%. Alright, so basically it just has a bigger hit radius, so it'll deal less damage the further away you are. Ammo plus 4. Wait. Okay. And reload threshold also. Ultimate Hussar / Ultimate Dragoon, shot interval up by 0.2 seconds. Ammo plus 2, and reload threshold 11 to 13. Whatever that means. But basically you'll be getting more shots out of it, but you'll be firing slower. Ultimate Avenger, damage per particle decreased by quite a bit, by about 350. I guess that needs to happen, and more particle dispersion, plus 17%. Ultimate Vortex, damage per particle increased by about 1,800. Shot interval, that's basically the reload, yeah. The reload time reduced by 2 seconds. Well, that's going to be a fair bit better than normal Vortex now. Alright, robots. Here we go. Teth. Here we go. Physical shield durability. Down. Finally. By 55,000. Physical shield replacement time plus 25 seconds. It's now 45 seconds before the physical shield replaces. Thank you. That needed to happen when it came out. Sandstorm cooldown 15 to 13 seconds. That's the teleport ability and the time between the charges. Scarabaeus physical shield durability down by 50%, 250 to 200. And Scarabaeus again. More damage for EMP up by 3%, 25 to 28. Sword, less durability by 45,000. Movement speed plus 3. Sword base damage 8,000 to 4,000. So that's because it deals percentage based damage based on its base. So basically it deals half the damage. Skyfall / cooldown 15 to 13 seconds. Miharu Sharp. Sword execute threshold 15%, 12%. That's basically the durability the robot has to have to be executed. Ward, damage bonus duration while in flight, 10 to 6 seconds. Oh, that's the duration of the damage. Okay, yeah. Ward, built-in weapon damage per particle, minus 500, 1,800 to 1,300. Okay. Samjok. More durability, plus 20,000. Autonomous weapon damage per particle. Yes, down by 2,300. Again, should never have been that high in the first place. Autonomous weapon shot cooldown. Down. Shot interval goes down. Why? It needs to go up. Okay. Autonomous weapon target lead accuracy minus 50%. Good, so now it won't hit you half as... Yeah, it won't hit you as much. Sunstorm. Look at this. They called this one Sandstorm and they called this one Sunstorm. Very creative. Sunstorm fuel consumption plus 100%. So now the ability goes down, basically double as fast. Sunstorm cooldown, 7 to 10 seconds. Oh man. So Sam Jock's gonna be real wimpy now. Chongyu repairs upon exiting phase, shift 4% to 1%. Okay. No more Sam Jock. Condor, more durability plus 20%, 20,000. More movement speed plus 2 kilometers an hour. Celestial voice flight duration 14 to 10 seconds. So it's shorter flight. The cooldown up by 3. And the repairs, whatever that's about, up by 2%. Built-in weapon damage per particle reduced by 300. Built-in weapon shot interval plus 0.1 seconds. Basically, that's the tick speed of how much it deals from the laser thing. Built-in weapon damage, built-in weapon particle dispersion plus 15%. So basically, it's now got wider hit radius. That's fine. Gina's manipulation from Gina Bertini. Repair bonus goes down by 5%. Now 10%. Gloria's confidence from Gloria Earhart. MP duration to 3 seconds. Okay. It wasn't exactly a problem, but 5 seconds does seem a bit much. Hawkeye. Built-in weapon damage per particle down by 400. Thank you. The Hawkeye did way too much damage, and the worst part about it is that it can hit robots in stealth. Hawkeye bonus durability plus 3%. That's fine, I guess. Ravager, Cliff Sanctuary from Cliff Abuse. Durability, regeneration 1% to 0.8% per tick. Cliff Sanctuary again. Durability bonus, 15% to 4%. So there's no point in reusing Cliff anymore. Moderator. Lockdown duration 3 seconds. It should not have been 5 seconds. Moderator. Bonus damage per stack while in stealth 5% to 3%. Good. Moderator again. Maximum damage of bonus. Maximum amount of bonus damage 5 to 6 stacks. Okay. Ducks. Puppet Master from Willa O. Combat bot damage bonus down by 3% is now 7%. Webby, slowdown stack cooldown 15 to 5. Stack limit, I mean. So the slowdown cooldown is now 15 seconds. Good. And the rust duration is now 7 seconds. I didn't even know it did that, and I don't know what it does. Whatever. Mender, durability up by 14,000-ish. Support movement speed bonus plus 27%. Support bonus defense points plus 10. Okay. Wayland, support mode repairs per pulse up by about 400. Support mode bonus defense points plus 4. Support mode movement speed reduction down to 15%. So I'm guessing support mode, it just repairs itself, and it got 33% slower now, and it gets 15% slower. Nightingale, movement speed 62 kilometers an hour. Air support repairs per pulse now 12,450. Air support suppression power 75% to 60%. Air support damage per particle increase. But Nightingale's getting buff. Demeter, repairing cover effective range 500 to 650 meters. Okay, that must be a teleporting distance. Repairing cover cooldown down by 2, now 14 seconds. Repairing cover single time repairs, not sure what that means, but it's now about 70,000. Repairing cover repairs per pulse goes up by 1,000. Okay. Fafnir, built-in weapon damage per particle increased by about 150. Absorber bonus damage accumulation plus 20%. Okay, well it's not in its absorber very long. And now shapeshift cooldown is down by 2 seconds. Hawk, reflected damage 50% to 60%, good. And built-in weapon firing duration 8 to 10 seconds. That's also the time the Hawk spends in the air. Seraph, durability up by about 17,000. Built-in weapon damage per particle increased by 140. Skyward bonus to movement speed up by 10%. Okay. Mars, Aegis capacity up by about 14,000. Turret damage per particle increased by about 240. Remote assault bonus to movement speed 15%, 25%. Good. It still needs more time in its remote assault form, but okay. Strix, more durability. Oh my days. Movement speed increased by 5 kilometers an hour, and prime sight duration 9 to 12. Why does the Strix need a buff? Like, tell me that. It's not broken. It's not bad, but it doesn't need a buff. Robot weapons. Now, please make these stop being bad, stop being so good, and yes! Alright, headjet, damage down by 1,400. Dishred, damage down by 2,200. Shin, damage down by 1,800, down by just 800. Needs more, but it's getting there, you know. What it really needs is to stop being able to go through walls. That's what makes it broken. Ammo, 8 to 7. Okay, so that's the amount of things that can be fired per thing, and yeah, same with the reload amount. Alright. Arm. Damage per particle decreased by 2,000 and decreased by about 3,000. Alright. Good. Less damage from the arms. Shot interval increased by 0.1 seconds. Ammo down by 5 less shots. Basically that means, so the reload amount is also lower. Gangul, Mogwan, and Kirin. Less damage on all of them by a good amount, about 600 for all of them. No, not really, 400, 600, 800, okay. Shot interval 1 second between each shot. Reload interval 1.6 seconds between each little thing it reloads back. Horizontal dispersion plus 14%, vertical dispersion plus 26%, so basically it's even more or less accurate. Ammo goes up, so why there's such high numbers, because of the little balls. They're counting how many little balls per thing, basically. And reload threshold, whatever the hell that means, is increased because of the ammo now. Howler, Growler, and Screamer, damage per particle increased by 300, by 400, and by 600. Okay. Yeah, they are doing significantly less damage than when they were first released. Damage bonus for subsequent shots plus 10%, plus 30%, plus 50%, now plus 10%, plus 25%, plus 40%. So deal less damage per consecutive shot. More particle dispersion, and higher ammo. Okay. Aramis, Porthos, and Athos. Shot interval up by 0.2%. And reload amount up by 5. Regulator, damage per particle reduced. Okay. That needs to happen, I guess. Damage bonus for long range shots 30% to 10%. Good. Particle dispersion plus 20%. And ammo plus 2. Alright, so a nerf. Magnetar, damage per particle increased by 100. Reload interval 5 to 4 seconds. That's basically the reload time. And ammo, now it has 10 shots in it now. Is that what it's saying? Or, yeah, it must be right. Magnetar, which one is that? Is that the medium? No, that's the light. Okay. Well, okay. Prisma, damage bonus for long range shots 100% to 50%. Oh. Alright, well, Prisma is not as good. Reload interval, it was 1 second between each thing, now it's 2.4. Ammo up by 10 though. Reaper, damage per particle reduced. Shot interval increased, that's damage per between each thing firing. The Reaper did not need a nerf. The Reaper needed a buff because of its reload, and now they're making it worse. But it does have more shots in it. Wait, how are they adding more shot? How are they going to add that with the Reaper physically, like in the little barrel of loading shots, it only has 6 holes? Are they adding another one? Are they redesigning the Reaper? Trickster / Deceiver, particle dispersion minus 11%, ammo plus 6. Alright. Shadow Splinter and Brisant, horizontal dispersion minus 12%, vertical dispersion minus 15%, horizontal dispersion minus 6%, horizontal dispersion minus 12%. That's for each range thing. How much more of this? Only a bit. Okay. So many changes. Drones, AOPA, built-in weapon damage minus 340%, no, 40 damage. Good. Built-in weapon damage per particle dispersion, built-in weapon per particle dispersion plus 33%, okay. Required flight duration to activate Aegis Shield upon landing 4 to 7 seconds. Good. So it needs to be an actual good flying robot, which also means that the Ultimate Griffin will no longer work for it. Cleanse stacks going to be accumulated from Leo and Nuo buffs. Alright. So it's only working on Leo and Nuo now, basically. Hiruko. Bonus durability upon activating a module, down by 15,000. Dot upon activating a module, 120, down by 120. Ability 4 doesn't provide a 5% permanent damage bonus. The 1% damage bonus per stack of dot remains. Why? So they're nerfing ability 4. Built-in weapon damage per particle, however, is increased by 115. And built-in weapon particles per shot is halved. So the shotgun's going to have less shots coming from it. Shay, bonus defense points for dealing damage 12 to 7. Well, there's no point in that even being an ability now, because 7 defense points doesn't gain you anything. Orbital support, Frederick, damage bonus 90% to 50. Alright, well that's becoming useless. Movement speed bonus, down by 30, now it's 70%. Stack decay rate, 1 to 1.5 seconds. So that's 1.5 seconds between each stack going down, basically. Called stacks to get the damage and movement. Frozen Scorn, dot, up by 600. Dot duration, 7 to 5 seconds. So it's going to be doing less damage. And slow down duration, 9 to 6 seconds. And they're nerfing Frozen Scorn. Avalon, repairs, 15% to 8.5%. So they're halving. No, not quite halving. Cleanse stack length, 5 to 3. Well, that shouldn't be a thing on the Avalon even anymore then. Oh my god. Bifrost, defense point accumulation duration, 5 to 7 seconds. Okay. Duration of retaining the maximum amount of defense points, 2 to 4 seconds. So does that mean after the thing's over, you still get 4 seconds of it? I don't know. Bonus defense points, 45 to 65. Alright. Paladin, repairs, down. 125,000 to 95,500. Oh my god. And Aegis capacity down by 70,000, now 180,000. Well, they're just making the Paladin even more useless. There was already virtually nothing going for it. Beholder, beam damage, finally. Down by 9,900. Blast is now applied correctly. It wasn't applied correctly? Alright, whatever. Mute. Oh, no. Blind and EMP duration, 7 to 9 seconds. So the mute's going to be overpowered now. So if you do that, if you activate the mute on someone, they're going to be blinded and EMP'd for 9 seconds. What That's insane. Whatever. Go for it. Titan specializations, self-fix reactor, repairs down by 15,000%. I'm guessing that's per down by 15,000, and then I'm guessing that's per tick. Well, per second, I think. Titan repair amplifier repairs 20% to 15%. Grey damage repairs 30% to 20%. That is not the broken thing about the repair amplifier. The broken thing is well, you guys remember back when it was modules and not specializations? Well, when the BibVer came out, the BibVer virtually didn't work through its whole update because in its update there was a second update that nerfed the Titan repair amplifier because it was way too strong. And since they brought specializations into the game, they've basically revived the Titan repair amplifier from then. So now they should be re-nerfing it again, but instead they're not. So basically, Titans will still take that little damage, and they'll just get less repaired for it as well. So the nerf needs to be bigger than that. Ultimate specialization permanent effect, damage and durability bonus 2% to 1%. Whatever that means. Ultimate plated armor kit, bonus durability plus 3%. Okay. Ultimate antimatter reactor, bonus damage now 33%. Grand balance reactor, bonus. Ultimate grand balance reactor. Bonus durability plus 3% now at 21%, and bonus damage plus 3% now at 23%. Titan Last Stand. Alright, that's on the Bjorn, isn't it? Last Stand duration 7 to 9 9 seconds of invulnerability for a Titan? They need to actually rework the whole specialization system. Like, the Sirius's thing is damage dealer because support hadn't yet come out. They need to rework that whole thing. The Sirius is not damage dealer, it is 3 beta weapons for God's sake. Titan Immune Amplifier. Bonus durability 3%, 4%. Bonus movement speed 3 to 4 kilometers an hour. Well, that seems pretty trash, but I mean, it's got other things going for it. Oh, here we go. Last thing. Robot specializations. Robot accelerator and overdrive unit modules swapped. What are they currently? Oh, I don't think that's a good thing, is it? Oh, I know what it is. Currently, it's robot accelerator or beacon operator and overdrive and cloaking unit. Oh, so now they make it. You can have either beacon. What do I call it? Beacon operator or overdrive. Wait. Yeah, or you can have robot accelerator or cloaking unit. Oh, that's actually good. Never mind. Sorry, that basically just works more for saboteur bots. Okay, whatever, that's good. Beacon capture bonus for beacon operator plus 20%. Good. Movement speed bonus 11 to 22. Oh, on the robo accelerator to 22 kilometers an hour. Yo, I'm gonna have a speedy Skyros. Holy hell. And that's all of them. So, lots of nerfs. Some stuff shouldn't be happening. Some stuff should be happening. Some things aren't there that should be happening. Overall, is it good? Is it bad? Some stuff is good, I don't know. Overall, I'm gonna say it's gonna be good for the game. But, yeah, it's gonna be different. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do a test server video soon. I also have videos lined up for normal warrobots, which is some ultimate tests on how good new content is at level 1, because I have a little bit of it. And I'll see you guys in the next either video or stream. I plan to be doing one soon, but none of my friends are playing anything I play at the moment. But I'll see you guys. What was I about to say? I don't know. Whatever, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, my friends.